Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Euro Truck Simulator 2 virtual reality video from me, Box of Demons. And today, as you can see over on our right, we're going to be working for a very well-known established company in Europe, well especially the UK. We are going to be doing some deliveries for Tesco's. Now we won't be taking this trailer here, but we'll be taking another trailer. And I'm going to be in this truck again on a beautiful day here down in the south. So just get myself comfortable. This is the company we're going to be doing, and we're going to be taking this freight down towards Hull, and we're going to get on the ferry and we're going to go across the water over here to Eschberg, I think it was pronounced, straight across the water. So that's where we're going to be going. And you may be intrigued by the title of this video. Yes, we have a little bit of issue with some immigration across the nation. But in the meantime, let's get hold of this cargo. Let's set sail, and we will be heading down to the iconic Humber Bridge. It's basically our San Francisco Bridge if you're in the UK, but we are down in the south, so we will be heading across the water, and you're more than welcome to join me.
Wake me up before you go, 'cause I can't face this day alone. Oh darling, please just...
Not the best start here. I'm in the wrong lane immediately, and hopefully one of these cars is going to let me in. Is this biker going to let me in? In fact, we'll let the biker go, then we'll get in here, and then we're going to be taking a left turn as we get to the traffic lights. While we're here, actually, over on the left, you can see there is a bus terminus, or a bus terminal as we call it, up in Yorkshire. And we will be doing something a little bit different, a little bit special, I think, next week here in Euro Truck Simulator 2. And of course, it will be in virtual reality again. And if you want to know what that is, well, you can find out next week. Just put the aircon on. And we could do with a bit of music, I think. Let's get some tunes on as we wait here to turn left at the traffic lights, and hopefully we get to the port before dark. It is getting towards sunset, and I'm hoping and praying we're not going to get stuck behind this caravan, because this bike is obviously going to be off as soon as we turn left here onto the dual carriageway. We haven't got that far to go before we will be turning down onto the motorway. I have had reports from the gaff back at the depot that there have been a lot of problems down at Hull with immigrants. It's not just Dover, so as we get down there we're going to have to be quite vigilant. I'm not so worried, really, should I say, not really at Hull. It'll be when we get off at the other side. There will be people down in the harbour trying to get on the trailer on the back in order for us to do the return journey, so that's something we're going to have to be aware of. Probably wasn't a good idea to try and overtake this caravan as we get down here, and we come off this slight gradient here towards Newcastle, and then as we're going to head up down the motorway we will start taking the signs for Grimsby and Hull, and eventually we will see the iconic, very famous, the Humber Bridge, and we will actually be going underneath the Humber Bridge. We won't be going over the top of it. If any of you know what that is over on the right hand side, do let me know in the comments box below. I don't think that is anything to do with electrical power, and it doesn't look like a mobile antenna for communication. So if you know what that is, do let me know in the box below. It's always interesting to try and learn something while we're out here with tyres on the road instead of boots on the ground, should we say. And we're going to be heading off down here now. We haven't got very far to go before we start to get into the thick of it. We've got an ambulance. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Mini Cooper there tried to pull in front of us, slammed his brakes on, the ambulance behind nearly drove straight into the back of him. Everywhere you go, there is always fools out on the road, isn't there? It looks like we've got some roadworks up ahead. I'm just keeping an eye on this biker in my right mirror here. Speed limit obviously is reduced here. It doesn't look like the roadworks is very long, so as soon as we get past this, we will be getting our foot down. There's the biker. As long as he's in front of us, we should be okay. But there's the Mini again, the arsehole driver behind us. Just make sure that nobody else is going to undercut us here. Just keeping an eye on this guy. Looks like he's coming over again. I think he's going to undercut us again. Is he going to come in? You're flying straight past. Absolute fool. In fact, we'll get into this middle lane. We almost took a wrong detour there. That's what you get when you get a little bit of rubbernecking. Looking at the idiots there. Nearly went down that slip road there onto the M62, which is over on our left down there. Plenty of traffic. So we're just going to keep on looping down here. Again, we haven't got that far to go. And as we start to get out into the agricultural area, eventually we will see the castle down at Hull. And when we see that in the distance, we'll know that we're not too far away before we drop down into the town, and then we will end up roundabout underneath the Humber Bridge within the next 5 minutes. So we're just going to keep ploughing along. Good to see the old Popo around. Hopefully somebody has complained about that Mini Cooper driver, and maybe they've gone to pull them over. We might see them up ahead, and we shall have the big smile on our face if we actually pass them. So let's keep trucking on down here past the signs. As you can see up there on the signboards, we are following the signs for Grimsby. We've got another ambulance here as well. Lots of the public sector services out there. Good to see the ambulance drivers out there. Great respect for all the armed forces, the NHS workers and everybody else at this time. So let's get ourselves down here. And I can feel the actual trailer starting to judder with the weight of that trailer on the back. The retarder is on full here as we turn around into Grimsby. And we'll push on up here behind this truck. I'm not quite sure why the truck is going so slow here. Maybe he's having technical problems. See, cars are starting to overtake, and we've got a little bit of traffic behind us. Let's just see what he does here. Can't quite see what's up with the truck in front, but as you can see over on the right hand side here, these haystacks, this must be something that they do down in the south, because up north in Yorkshire we certainly don't have these. We have hay bales, and they put them in stacks, and sometimes they go into the baler, which will make round haystacks, which are wrapped in a plastic film to turn into fodder for cattle. So there you go, you've learnt something there. As you can see, there's nothing in front of the truck in front. Not quite sure what the hold up is here, but I can see the peak of the hill. It's not much further up. There's a little bit of a tailback behind us here, but let's just sit back and wait. I've got a feeling, as you can see, there is double white lines on the road here. It is no overtaking. Let me just put that aircon down a bit cold in the cab. The car in front, I've got a feeling, as soon as the double white lines break, he is going to be off. Intuition of the road, ladies and gentlemen. So finally we are picking up a bit of speed here now as we reached over the brow of that hill, so not quite sure what the issue was with that truck. As you can see, we've now gone into single white lines. I'm just waiting for this car to overtake. He's extremely close to the back of the bumper on that trailer, but if he makes a mistake going around this corner, then we may have an accident on our hands here. back into the double white, so he's not going to be able to overtake that trailer just yet. But we are giving a little bit of hefty speed here on the national speed limit, and it looks like he is in a burgundy coloured Golf. He's getting closer. I think he's going to go for the overtake any second now. Fool. He's not really going to get anywhere much quicker, and there he goes. He's going to have to get his foot down. He's going to have to get his foot down. Oh, the fool! Oh. You see, you've got to watch out for these idiots out on the road. Unbelievable. And there we go. He's going to go around again, just in front of that blind corner. What an idiot. And there you go. You've got to really watch out for these idiots out on the road. It comes with experience. So we pass the old water tower here. We haven't got that far to go before we should start to see. In fact, you can see it over in the distance there. Just the towers on the far side of the Humber Bridge. So, there we go. We get a great view there of the Humber Bridge, and we will be going under that bridge in probably the next 2 or 3 minutes as we work our way down now into Hull. And then we will be going through the town centre. From there, we haven't really got far to go as we get down towards the docks. There she is. There is the Humber Bridge over on our right with the Humber estuary running underneath. Now, I don't know a huge amount of information about this bridge, but I have been down here very recently as I went down to visit the Deep, which is a really interesting aquarium. But as I came down on a weekend with my mother, took her out for the day, there was a queue of over an hour just to get in, and we thought, you know what, we won't bother. We'll go for a walk around the town. And it's actually won the Capital of Culture recently. And the town centre is full of pound shops and closed up things and curry houses, you know, the usual thing. It just looks a little bit run down. But there's so much construction work and money spent on the renovation of the bridges and things down here that it's kind of like strange to think where the actual money's going. It doesn't feel like it's going to the right places down here in the city. But let's head on down here as the bikers come whizzing past us here down on the Humber estuary. You can see there's a tugboat out there. And now we're going to head down into the town. We haven't got very far to go now as we get down towards the harbour. And from there we will be getting the ferry straight across the channel, straight across the water. And we will be getting out on the other side. Over on the left you can see Hull Church. I think it's a church. I don't think that's the castle remains up there, and you can see the tower blocks over on the left, so we haven't got very far to go now at all as we head down into the town centre here in Hull.
Well, I missed the kick in the big game, failed my driving test, misspelled my ex-girlfriend's name on the tattoo on my chest, 'cause I can't do nothing right, and I can't seem to get along. I've forgotten what it looks like on the other side of the road. Yeah, I picked a fight with a boxer, scratched her name till tall, gave a heart attack to the doctor, and lost my mama's dog. On the left on a red light, and lost my right to drive. Just sold me to the shallow end, and I'm sure to die.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus, not again. It's always a bloody BMW driver, isn't it? Bloody tossers. Although, actually, was I in the wrong lane? Let's just keep quiet about that. Get to the end of the road and get down to the dock quick. So there's no popo around.
So I'm sitting on this bar stool in this dirty downtown bar, drinking up my money, and I'm pissing in the bathroom.
Don't look guilty. Don't look guilty. Just keep calm. Just keep calm. He's not turning round.
And I can't seem to get along. I've forgotten what it looks like on the other side of the road. Yes, I've forgotten what it looks like on the other side of the road.
So here we are in the overnight holding bay, and the ship is actually over on our left, so I'll jump out, grab a pasty and a cup of tea, and I shall see you as we exfil and get our boots on the ground on foreign soil after we get off the ship. Oh, let me just jump back in the cab. Oh. Well, I feel very refreshed. Just get my seatbelt on. I feel I had a great night's sleep last night. The seat was very calm indeed. No problems whatsoever. Let's turn the engine on. Sort out a little bit of music here. And I'm going to just check the air brakes while we're here. It's been stood overnight in the cold, damp cellar of the ship here. And it has come through on the radio that we may have some problems with immigrants. I have already checked the trailer and it's still all locked up. So whether we're going to get any problems down here at the harbour, I know over in Paris and Calais they've been having lots of problems, and many of the other drivers have been on strike regarding not being able to batter them and get rid of them. So let's head out. It seems very quiet at this time of day, and in fact it looks very quiet over there. And drop-off point is literally just around the corner, so we haven't got very far to go at all today.
Go straight on. Turn left.
So here we are down at the dock, and according to the docket, we should be dropping it down near the crane. What is going on down there? Why are all those people hanging around near the freight containers? What's going on here? Is that... It looks like a security guard down there. What's going on? Let me just put the window down and have a look. What's going on down here? There's nobody in safety gear. Oh my god, are these immigrants? Let me put the window up. Lock the door. What on earth is going on here? Oh my god, it's immigrants. Well, they're not going to get in because it's double padlocked on the back. What is going on here? What do you want? Right, well this lot look like Polish. These definitely look Polish to me. In fact, yeah, there's a couple of Africans in here as well. What on earth is going on here? I'm going to have to get on the radio and speak to... Just put the window down. What y'all doing here? Sling your hook. Sling your... You know, have you got a... How have you got a security guard uniform on? Well, you're not getting on here. You'll have to work for the next one. Costs us 20 grand for every one of you lot that gets on here. I'm not going back to England. Sling your hook. Put window up. I'm going to have a word with security and get in touch with the Port Harbour security guards. But anyway, bloody hell, let me just turn the engine off because I'm going nowhere till this is sorted. Thanks for watching. Thanks for... I'm just keeping an eye on them, making sure they're not trying to break in the cab. Thanks for watching. I've really enjoyed today's journey down here. And if you like the videos and you'd like me to do some more, you can more than welcome to suggest different locations and different countries and different roads. Now, what I usually do is I have a magical keyword that I put in the videos, that people put in the comments box, and then I can salute them so that I know that you've actually made it this far. So today's special keyword will be immigrants at Dover. I know we're not at Dover, but there you go. Immigrants at Dover will be the special keyword. So if you put that in the comments box, I'll respond to you and give you an 07, which is a salute. But in the meantime, I'm going to sit here and wait for the harbour police. I shall see you in another video coming real soon. Bye bye.